वाचा
योगेन चित्तस्य येन वाचा
मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन
मलं शरीरस्य च वैद्यकेन
योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां
योपाकरोत्तं प्रवरं मुनीनां
पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि
पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि
पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि
पतञ्जलिं प्राञ्जलिरानतोऽस्मि
So from today we will practice Yoga Sutra recitation. So we'll do our plan is to recite 5 sutras a day, one of weekdays, and then we will quickly go over with the meaning, simple meaning of that also. So one person will recite, the others will repeat, and we'll repeat 2 times. We'll repeat. Same person will say again, and others will repeat 2 times, at least 2 times. And then if we know we're making a mistake, we could do more. But if everyone chanting correctly, then we'll do 2 times and we'll go on to the next one. Okay, we're ready.
ആദ്യം തൊട്ടാണോ?
Yeah.
First 5.
First 5. Okay. Patanjali Yoga Sūtram Samādhi Pādam Sūtra.
Patañjali Yoga Sūtram Samādhi Pāda.
Sūtram Atha yogānuśāsanam.
Atha yogānuśāsanam.
Atha yogānuśāsanam.
Atha yogānuśāsanam.
Yogaś citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ.
Yogaś citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ.
So make sure when you do that, you say Yogaś, there's a visarga there, right? So you say Yogaś citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ. Go ahead.
Yogaś citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ.
Yogaś citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ.
Go ahead.
Tadā draṣṭuḥ svarūpe'vasthānam.
Tadā draṣṭuḥ.
Tadā draṣṭuḥ-svarūpe'vasthānam.
Tadā draṣṭuḥ-svarūpe'vasthānam.
Vṛtti-sārūpyam-itaratra.
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 Vṛttayaḥ pañcatayyaḥ kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ.
Vṛttayaḥ kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ.
Pañcatayyaḥ kliṣṭāḥ, because there's a visarga there, right? Vṛttayaḥ, okay, it's an opportunity for Vatmani and Jikomariya. Vṛttayaḥ pañcatayyaḥ kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ.
Vṛttayaḥ pañcatayyaḥ kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ.
I like that. Pañcatayyaḥ kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ.
Vṛttayaḥ pañcatayyaḥ kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ.
Vṛttayaḥ
Vṛttayaḥ pañcatayyaḥ kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ.
Vṛttayaḥ pañcatayyaḥ kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ.
Vṛttayaḥ pañcatayyaḥ kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ.
So we'll continue what others are saying now, we'll continue others. Others is the next slide tomorrow. So let me go over very quickly what does it mean. First of all, or yogāna, we chant and mangala sloka. Mangala sloka is there certain sampradaya, we should not the rules, but certain way that is mangala charanam is taught. Mangala charanam should show our obeisance to the one who wrote the shastra we study. That's one thing. This is a pratana to him. It's a remembrance of the first person who did that. And Mangala charanam should give us an idea what shastra that you are studying. Mangala charanam should also show the prayojana, what's the benefit of doing it. And that is why it's the sages have the sampradaya of Mangalacharana. Here, let's take a look at that. It says, Yogena Chittasya Padena Vacha. So Patanjali has done. Then Malam Charirasya Chariragana. So, Yogaś program, that money, who is that money? That money who gave us the sutras for citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ, to purify our minds. But that money just didn't do that. He also did to purify our body. Ayurveda, he wrote a bhashya for Ayurveda. So, and also he wrote bhashya for Vyakarana also. So he has that many who helped us through the sutras, through his bhashyas, helped us to understand how one should get citta-vṛtti. And then he also gave Vyakarana, one should speak correctly with the right Vyakarana. He wrote bhashya for Ashtadhyayi, which Patanjali actually wrote, but he wrote Mahabhashya. That means he explained that very clearly for us, very deep detail for us. And the Ayurveda, we know what it does. It helps us to maintain our body, healthy body. So he is the one who did all three. To that many, we pray our obeisance. That's what Yogena Chittasya Padena Vācām Malam Sharirasya ja Vaidhyakena Yopākarotam Pravaram Munīnām Patanjalim Pañcatayyaḥ. So I pray obeisance to you who gave us all this three types of removing the elements. She gave us the text, he taught us this. That's why we pray to you. Then the first sutra, you said 4 padas. The first pada is Samādhi Pāda. In Samādhi Pāda, it says Atha. Atha means now. So now means what? Now means what is now? Now means right now? That's not what it means. Atha yogānuśāsanam. Now there is yogānuśāsanam. But now means what? What is now? Now means now that you are ready. That's what it means. Not now. Now does that mean this time? Doesn't indicate the time. Doesn't anything else. Normally now means it indicates the time. Here Atha, that means now that you're ready. Why are you ready? You have gained so many qualifications. Now you're qualified to apply for your medical admission or your lawyer admission, or now you're eligible to apply for your PhD degree. That type of now. Now you are. Now after having gained some qualifications, now Atha yoga. Now you have yogānuśāsanam. Now your anuśāsanam is instruction. Now you can start doing the yoga. Now yogānuśāsanam. Anuśāsanam means instruction. Now yogānuśāsanam. Then the second, that's the first sutra. The sutra means alpa-akshara, asannita. The sutra was a lot of information is given to small sentence, sometimes it's not even a sentence, sometimes it's just a word or a couple of words, that's all. You just not have a word, karta, kriya, and all that. It doesn't happen. It gives you just a few words. From that, we should he makes it clear that the Sutrakara, who wrote the sutra, makes it clear what he's trying to explain. So, Atha yogānuśāsanam, now, Yogaś, citta-vṛtti, Yogaś, so that sh should be very clearly pronounced, Yogaś. So what do you do when you chant? Don't go too fast. So, Yogaś. We say Yogaś, then you go fast, and your sarga is not even heard. So you should make sure your sarga is heard when you recite Yogaś, citta-vṛtti, Yogaś, citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ. Yogaḥ, citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ. What does that mean? Yogaḥ means it's a yoga. Means the union, the action, and many are many. So we take it right now. We take the meaning as an action, not the union. Union meaning is comes maybe later. We can give the meaning later. Now let us give the action. Yoga. What is it? Citta-vṛtti. Citta-vṛtti means purification. Your mind. Nirodha means purification. What nirodha? Citta-vṛtti. That means impurities in your mind. Impurities in mind, he will remove it by studying Yoga Sutra, by not studying, by actually doing it was what it teaching us. It's also not like a Vedanta. In a Vedanta, there's nothing to be done. All you have to do is know. But here it's not like that. No, I do. But the Maharshi gives you what is to be known, then you have to act accordingly. That's what he said. Yoga, citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ. So when you combine together, yoga citta-vṛtti. So that's the second one. And the third one is Tadā. Draṣṭuḥ svarūpe'vasthānam. Tadā means so now Tadā, after that, Tadā, then so having said that, then what happens? Happens in Tadā draṣṭuḥ. Draṣṭuḥ means one who sees, the one who sees. Draṣṭuḥ, svarūpe'vasthānam. Then we do svarūpe'vasthānam. Svarūpe means your nature abides. Avasthanam is abide. So now the seer, now the one who actually does it, abides its own nature. So the goal, the establishing the goal itself. What is the goal of the yoga? To know your own nature. Very simple. So Tadā draṣṭuḥ svarūpe'vasthānam. Then the seer abides in its own nature. The person who does it, then he abides in its own nature. Then it says here, citta-vṛtti-sārūpyam Itaratra. Vṛtti-sārūpyam Itaratra. Vṛtti means what? Vṛtti means the mind's thoughts about mind. Our minds have a lot of thoughts, and which they say modification. What is a modification? Sometimes we don't understand that. The actual meaning is modifications. But modification is what? That's another question. So whatever our thoughts are changing always, right? Fluctuating. That, this, do this, don't do this. Our mind is so fluctuations, thinking about our mind, citta-vṛtti. So vṛtti, svarūpe'vasthānam. Svarūpe'vasthānam means our form, svarūpa, so svarūpe'vasthānam, forms, svarūpe'vasthānam, is assuming the form. Itaratra means at other times. So other times, what happens, the self appears to assume the forms of mental modifications. So when citta-vṛtti-nirodhaḥ is not there, what happens? Mind is all fluctuating. So, Patanjali instead of going our mind wherever we should not go, he's teaching us to control the mind so you can stay focused on whatever activities that you do. So that's what it means. Then it says here, in the fifth one, Vṛttayaḥ. Then he started explaining. Vṛttayaḥ means this modification. So this thoughts, different thoughts, this modification. They use the word modification normally in English translation. But we know Vṛttayaḥ, but they not mean modification, not modify this. This means the different thoughts. So they use the word modification. Their modifications means this is what means modification. If you Google and find out Vṛttayaḥ means modification. Oh, what is that modification? You can see. You're not modifying anything. What happens is your citta-vṛtti. That means your thoughts, different kinds of thoughts. Vṛttayaḥ, pañcatayyaḥ. Pañcatayyaḥ means there's 5 kinds. Kliṣṭākliṣṭāḥ. Pañcatayyaḥ, draṣṭuḥ. There are 5 kinds of mental modification which are painful or painless. So you have to, they teach it. If you teach us, then you why? Because we obviously nobody wants a pain, so then we can choose a painless one. So he says here, Vṛttayaḥ, pañcatayyaḥ. So that we respect him. He's going to teach us 5 kinds of Vṛttayaḥ that is painful, 5 kinds that is not painful. So we'll study that. Next session, which will be tomorrow, and we'll continue studying this. So it's a really short session, and then if you keep up with it, even if it's 10 minutes, 15 minutes, that will eventually will know. At least a surface part, at least in the surface. What is Yoga Sutra? Om sarve bhavantu sukhina sarve santu nirāmaya sarve bhadrani pasyantु ma
Namaste.
Krishna
Shanti, Shanti, Shanti.